Doing subnetting for class B and class A. Let's take one IP of class B. This is 172.16.0.0 and here it is 6 /18. Now this /18 is what? It is actually, we call it CIDR value. CIDR value indicates what? How many bits are enabled in the subnet mask. So this indicates that how many bits are enabled in the subnet mask. Now first what we will do here, we will find out the class. So find out the class. So what I will do here first, which class it is. So this is 172. This is it is starting from 172. That means it is class B. So because the class B range starts from 128 to 191 and this 172 it comes under the class B, this range from 128 to 191. So it is class B. Now I know this is class B. So why I want to know the why I want to know the class? Because I want to know the default subnet mask. So because it is class B, so the default subnet mask will be subnet mask will be 255.255.0.0. Now this 255.255.0 means what? The first part all bits are on, that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot. Then second part is also on, all the bits, that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then rest of the two parts all bits are 0, that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And that is why we say here 8 plus 8 plus, here no bits are on 0 and here also no bits are on 0. So this is what the default, and that means it is actually 16. That means it is 16. This is what the default subnet mask. Now default subnet mask is what? 16 bits are on. 16 bits are on, that means it should be /16 here. Now if it is /16 here, that means it is not a subnetting. It has not done the subnetting here. We don't have any subnetting here. We have directly class B network. So when you get, this is class B, and if you get here a /16, that means it is no subnetting there. But we have what? /18. That means it is having some extra bits enabled from this host part, and that means what? There is some subnetting is there. There is a subnetting. The subnetting is happening there. So how we know that? So this first bit is on. Now we can't change the default one, so default one will remain as it is. Now from this 0 bits, there are some bits are on. Now how many bits are on? So if it is 16, so if I want to make it 18, then I need 2 bits. So when I plus 2 to 216, it becomes 18. That means from this host part, there is 2 bits are on. Now 2 bits are on, that means it is total 18. Now here no bits are on, and then we get what? 18 here. Now why I enable 2 bits from here, not from here? Because when you enable the bits in subnet mask, it will go continue from left to right. You cannot do it, cannot enable from in between, anywhere from the between. it will go always continue from left to right, and 0 bits will continue from right to left. That's why I enabled 2 bits from here. So that is why what these 2 bits I enable in this part, I have not enabled it from this part. For example, if you convert this into binary again, so we can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot. Now 2 bits, that means I will enable continuously from here 1 2. I will not enable it from in between. So these 2 bits are enabled from here, and this is the 2 bits. Now remaining all the bits in this part also and this part also will remain 0. So after enabling 2 bits, remaining 6 bits from this part will remain 0. 1 2 3 4 5 6 dot, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 bits are off here. So what we get here, we get actually these 2 bits enabled from here, so it becomes 18, and remaining all the bits are 0. Now how many bits are 0 here? So 6 from this part and 8 from this part, and it becomes 14. So total is what? 14. 14 zeros are we have, 14 zeros we have, and 2 ones we have. Now when there was only these bits are on and these bits are off, there was the default subnet mask, and it was written like this: 255.255.0.0. But now the subnet mask is changed. That means when you write here /18, that means your subnet mask is not default, it is changed. So what is the subnet mask we have now? We can say it is a subnetted mask. We have this as a subnetted mask. Now when we convert this into decimal again, so it becomes 255 here, then dot 255 here. Previously it was 0.0, but now it is not 0.0 because here we have 2 bits on. So this 2 bits value is what? 128 plus 64. If you see all these 8 bits decimal value, so it is like, it is starting from 1 from this side, then next bit value is 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32, then 64, then 128. So when you enable these 2 bits, that means you enable this value 128 and 64. So you have to combine those bits, so it becomes 192. So instead of 0 here, now we have 192 here. Dot, and then this one is already 0, so it remain as 0. And this is what? The subnetted mask of /16. So when someone write this as /18, that means this is the subnet mask you want. Now we know what is the subnetted mask. Now we want to know how many networks we get and how many hosts we get. Remember, when in the subnet mask, when the bits are on, it is considered as a network, and when the bits are off, then it is considered as a host. Now in class B, because it is class B, so this 16 bits are reserved for class B. We can't change it, we can't use it. What we see for the subnetting is this remaining 0 bits, host bits. So when you try to count that, when after dividing this, after doing this subnetting, how many network and host you will get, so you have to count the extra on bits and extra off bits. Extra, when I say extra, that means after leaving the default one. So default one, that means if it is class A, then first 8 bits are default, so we have to leave that 8 and then count the rest of the bits on and off. And if it is class B, then we leave first two bytes, that is 16 bits, and we have to count the rest of the 16 and the rest of the 16 bits on and off bits to know how many network and host we have. So here after leaving this 16 default bits, what I get here, 2 extra bits. So when the bits are on, I will know that how many networks we have. So for networks, I will say 2 raised to, I have 2 bits. So I will say 2 raised to 2. Now what I get is 4. So 4 number of network, 4 networks I will get, or I can say 4 blocks I get. Then I will say host per network. That means host in every network, in every blocks, how many hosts I will get. So I have to count the all remaining zeros. So remaining zeros are what? 8 from 8 here and 6 here. So total is what? 14. So what I will do here, 2 raised to 14. Now what is 2 raised to 14? We can use calculator here. So calculator we can use 2 raised to 14 because it is a big number. So it is what? 16,384. Now that's right. So what? 16,384. Now I can say that this is my block size. That means I have 4 blocks here and the size of the block is 16,384 IPs in each block. Now finally what? We will create these blocks. Now create the blocks. So I will start from the first IP and first block. So my block 0 will start from 192.168 not, it is class B, 172.16.0.0. Now this is my first IP of block 0. Now where it is going to be end? What will be the last IP of this first block? So for getting the last IP, we have to add 16,384 IPs in between. But the problem is here, because it is class B, the problem is here. In class C, you have only 8-bit as a host. So it is easy to count the host. But here it is difficult to count this number of hosts. Why? Because in only one part, we cannot go more than 255. We cannot go more than 255. That means you will have to go like from 172.16.0.255. Now after 255 it will again go back to 0 and this will become 1. But I have to add from 0, from network to broadcast. In the single block I have to add 16,384 IPs. Now what here is the problem, that in one side I can add only 0 to 255. I cannot add all the 16,384 IPs here. So adding this 364 IPs, I have to see that how many times I will go this number goes 255, then this number goes 123, so reach to 16,384. That means I have to divide. Now remember, whenever it goes to 55, this one goes to 1. Then when it goes to 255 again, then it goes to 2. Then it goes to 255 again, then it goes to 3. So I have to count that how many times this side I will take to 0 to 255 to reach up to 16,384. So what I will do here, I can use the calculator here. So I will use the calculator here, and what I will do here, uh, I will do this to 256. That means I wanted to see how many blocks of 256 I can have in 16,384. Remember 256, that means it is starting from 0 to 255. 0 to 255, that means it is 256. So it is saying that I may have 64 blocks of 256 IPs. So that means what? That means this number will go from 0 to 64. That means it goes 255, 0 to 255, then 0 to 255, then 0 to 255, and how many times it goes to 0 to 255? It goes up to 64 times. That means what I am saying here, that after this 172.16 dot, then it becomes 1, and then it becomes 0. Then again it will start from 172.16 dot 1 dot, it will reach up to 255. Then 172.16 dot 1.0 2.0. So that means what we are saying here, that this will go up to 0 to 255, that means 256. Then again it will go to 0 to 255, and then again it will go to 0 to 255, and you can see these numbers are changing here. That means for 384, 16,384, how many times this number goes from 0 to 255? So it goes 64 times. That means from 0 to 64 here. So now I know that how many IPs I get, what will be the last IP here. So 172.16.64 here. Now because 0 we are counting, so I will go up to 63, and the last IP will be 255. This will be the last IP for this block. That means what IPs we can use here is from 172.16.0.1 to 172.16.63.254. These are the usable IPs. Now the next block will start from 172.16.64.0. Remember, this number will get 64 only when this one get 255. So the last IP will be 63.255. So after this 255, this will become 64, and then this will become 0. So this will be the last IP, the next IP for the next block, and valid IP will be 172.16.64.1, and it will go up to 16 dot. Now how much it will go up to? So first count the last IP. So last IP will be 172.16. Now here we have to add again 64 here. So from 64, when I add again 64, it becomes 128. But because we have started from 0, so I will say 127.255, the last one. So that means the last IP will be 127.254. And this will be the broadcast IP for the next block. And then the block 2 starts, and it will start from 172.16.128.0, and it will become 128 only when this one become 255, and then it goes on till how many blocks we have? We have 4 blocks, so it will go up to 4 blocks. So what will be the next IP? Next last broadcast IP for this block will be 16.1. Now you have to add again 64 here. So when you add 64 into 128, it becomes 191. Because we are started from 0, it will be 191.255. And what will be the usable IP here? So it will be 172.16. It will start from 128.1 and it will go up to 172.191 16.191.254. And then last block number 3. So last block will start from 172.16.192.0 and it will reach 192 only when this one becomes 255. And it will go up to 172.16. Now when you add again 64 here, so it will become 255. It will become 256 actually, but because we are started from 0, so it will be reached to 255 and we can't go more than 255, and the last IP will be 255. This will be the broadcast IP, and usable IPs will be 172.16.192.1 to 172.16.255.254. So this will be the last block. So 4 blocks we have, block 0 to block 3, and then we can see the all IPs are now finished. So this is what class B. Now if we want to do it for class A, we can use the same method or same formula to do the class A IP network or class B any network. We can do the subnetting, we can use the same formula for that also. For example, this is what class A IP. Now class A is having large number of hosts. It is a big network. So when you get one network of class A, you got lots of IP addresses. So doing this, we can use the same formula, no difference. So this is what first we know that find out the class. So we know this is what, we know that this is class A. So we can say this is class A. Now how we can say this is class A? Because we know it is starting with 10 dot. That means our class is starting from 0 to 250 to 127, and it is in between that, so it is what, class A. Now because it is class A, so we can say because it is class A, so the default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, and that means if we convert this into binary 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, only this first part is the default one and this is reserved, we can change it. Rest of the all bits are for us, and that is what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total number of host bits we have here is 24. Now what this CIDR value is saying, that it is not 8. Now if it is saying /8, that means there is no subnetting here. It is the simple class A network. But it is saying /13. That means it is having some extra bits. It is not having a /8. So when it is having extra bits, that means it is having extra bits from the host part. So the default is 8. Default is what? We have 8, and rest of the bits are, we can say, all zeros. And that is why what we are having here is /8. If it is /8, then it is the default one, but it is not default one. It is having some changes here. It is actually having what? /13. Now when it is /13, that means how many extra bits we have? So when you add 5 into 8, you got 13. So actually we are having 5 extra bits. Now remember, when you have extra bits, you will get it from left to right. So we will get it from here. So we have 5 bits enabled here, and then rest of the bits will be 0. And total bits what we get is 13 here. And that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot, we get 5 bits enabled here. So it will be enabled continuously. So 1 2 3 4 5, and then 6 7 8. Rest of the bits are 0 here. Then all these bits are also 0. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And this is what this /13 means. And /13 means these all 5 bits are enabled here. Now when you convert this into decimal, so this one is the default one, but when you say /13, subnetted mask will be like this, 255 dot. Now here we have total number of 5 bits enabled. Now 5 bits enabled, that means we remember that the last bit value is 28, 128, then 64, then 32, then 16, and then 8. So when you combine all these values of these bits, you will get 248. Because you say 128, 64 is 192, then in that 192 when you add 32, so it becomes 224, and then when you add 16 here, it becomes 240, and then when you add 8 here, it becomes 248. Now these bits are 0, so we can say 0.0. So this is our subnetted mask of /13. Now we want to know how many networks and hosts we have. So for network, we can say 2 raised to. So how many bits we have enabled? Extra enable. That means after leaving the default 8 bits, because it is class A, so we have to leave the default one. We can't. We will not count that. So 8 bit I am not counting. So extra bits I am having was 5. So 2 raised to 5. Now 2 raised to 5 means what? It is actually 32. So how many networks we are getting here is total number of 32, and I can say these are the blocks I am getting here. Now for the each block, how many host IPs I am getting? So now I will count total number of zeros available and raise that number with 2. So how many numbers of zeros I have? So 8, 8, 16 I have. These are all bits are 0, 8 and 8, 16. Then these three bits are extra enabled here. So 16, 17, 18 and 19. So how many extra bits I have? I have 19 bits extra. So when I have 19 bits extra, so I will do 2 raised to 19. So I will do 2 raised to 90 and I get this number of host 524,288. So this will be this is what my block size. So we get 32 blocks and each block we have this number of hosts. Now how we'll create the block? Now again when we try to create the blocks, the same problem comes because we start from the first IP. We know this is the network IP. Now after this network IP we have to add the broadcast IP here. So for adding the broadcast IP, I have to go and I have to add these number of hosts in that block. Now again the problem is we have in single part we can go up to 255, 0 to 256. So how many time I will go from 0 to 255 to reach up to this number? Let's try the calculator. This is the total number. So I want to see how many 256 blocks I get in this total number. So I will do this and I will say how many 256 blocks I am getting here. So again it is saying it is 2048 blocks. Now that means what? In this first part I will go from 0 to 255 and I will go from 0 to 255 to 2048 times. Now 2048 times I cannot add here again. That means when I try to add here 2048 times I can't do because I can only go from 0 to 255 here again. So in this side also I will go up to 0 to 255. I cannot go from 0 to 2048. So what? I have to divide that again. Again I come to calculator. So in this how many 256 blocks I can get? So I will divide this. So it is saying 8. Now that means what? In this side I can go from 0 to I can go from 8 blocks of 255. So it will go 255 blocks up to 8 so that it will reach up to this number of hosts. Now what that means? You will go 0 to 255 here, then it will become 1 here, then you will go 0 to 255 here, then it will become 1 here, 2 here, then you will go up to 255 here. When it reaches 255 here, then it will become 1 here. So when these two parts will become 255, then this part will change up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to change this part to 0 to 8 times. We have to change it 8 times so we can reach up to this number of hosts. Now this is the normal, this is the real calculation. Now it can get confusing. it can get confusing sometime because it's a big range. So what we can do here for creating the blocks, we can use shortcuts. We can use shortcuts, or we can use some formula, we can say. So I'll show you one shortcut formula here for doing it for the class A, or even you can use it for class B, class C, whatever the range. But actually it is helpful for class A. In class A, class B or class A, we can calculate it from the calculator. But here for class A, we can do this by using a small formula. Now what is the formula here? So I will give you here for creating the blocks. So for, we can say, creating blocks, we can use a shortcut. A shortcut way, or we can say a shortcut formula. Now what is the formula here? So first, what we do here, take this subnetted value from subnetted mask. Now what that means? What that means is, this is our subnetted mask 255.248.0.0. Now what that means is, I can say subnetted value that is not 0 or 255. That means the value which is not 0 or 255. So this is our subnetted mask. So this is 255 values, and this is what? Zeros. So what is not 255 or 0? So this is the one, that is what? 248. So I can say subnetted value is 248. Now what I will do, I will do minus this 248 from 256. So actually what I am doing here, that means 248 from 256. Now what I will get here, the remaining number will be 8. Or I can do directly here. So after that, when you get 248, so you remove from 256, subtract, minus, and then what you will get? You get 8. Now what you will take, what you will get here, that is 8, we can say here 8. So we can consider this is our shortcut block size. Now remember, our real block size is what? This. This is our real block size, but this 8 is my shortcut block size. Now what I will do, I will use this shortcut block size where I got the subnetted mask. So I will use this shortcut block size where I get this subnetted mask. Now where I get this subnetted mask, so you will check the subnet mask. You will check the subnet mask. So I can say that means when you see the subnetted mask, this is our subnet mask. So where we get the subnetted mask is here. So this is where we get the subnetted mask. So we will apply the same block size which we get here, we will apply here. That means not on this side, not on this side, only on this side. That means from the second number. So by doing this, we will create the blocks. So it will start from here 10.0.0, then it will go up to 10 dot. Now remember, my shortcut block size is 8 and I'm not going to apply here, here, here and not on here. I'm going to apply here where I got the subnetted mask on the second part. So I'm going to apply on this second part. So here I will go up to 8. My block size is 8, so I will add 8 here. Now 8 means 0 to 7. So when you start from 0, so it will end on 7. That means we are adding total number of 8 blocks. Then the next IP will be what? 10.0.8.0.0. So this next block will start from here. But remember, from this 7 directly it cannot become 8. It will only become 8 when these two numbers will become 255. You have to be careful with this, otherwise you will leave lots of IPs. That means when these two parts becomes 255, then this number will change. So after this number reaches to 255 here, then suddenly the next number will be 8 here, 10.8.0.0. So this is your first block and the block size will start from 10.0.0.0 and it is going to end on 10.7.255.255. So actually what this number is going 255, this 256 times, and then this number going 256 it goes 8 times 256, and then we get total number of hosts in a single block. So this will be the next block, and if we see if we want to see what is the usable IP, so it will start from 1 till it goes to 7.255.254, and then from here the next block will start. And when this next block will go up to 10 dot, now you will add more 8 here. So from 8 you will add 8, it becomes 16, but because we have started from 0, it will go up to 15, and these two numbers will become 255. Only then the next number will change and the usable IPs will be 10.8.0.1 to 10.15.255.254, and the next block will start from 10.16.0.0, and it is going to end on. Now more 8 you add here, it becomes 32, and 32 means because we are starting from 0, it will become 31 here, and these numbers will reach up to 255, and that will be the broadcast IP for this block. And usable IPs will start from this to 31.255.254. After 254, the next IP will be 10.31.255.255, and then the block will end here, and the next block will start from 10.32.0.0, and then when you add more 8 here, then it becomes from 32 to 40. 40 means 1 less, and it becomes what? 39. So that's how these blocks will be created. Now what I did here, I did use the formula here, a shortcut formula here. What I did here, I take the subnet mask, from that I use the subnetted bit, or subnetted bit we can say, subnetted value we can say, the value which is not 0 and not 255. So in the subnetted mask we have this 248. Then we divided it, we subtracted from 256, we get the value 8, and we consider this 8 as our shortcut block size. Now the shortcut block size is 8, and we have to be careful to apply this block size. We can't apply it anywhere. We can only apply this where we get this subnetted bit. So we get this from here. That means this is the first part, second part, third part, and fourth part. I get it from the second part, so applied it on second part. So by using the simple way, we can do the subnetting for class B and class A also. Class A or B, even we can use this shortcut for any of the class. It will work, but in class B or class C, mostly we don't need this, because the class B or class C is not that big that this class A is. So I use this simple shortcut for only creating the blocks. Rest of the things are same, like finding out the subnetted mask, finding the network and available host in each network, that is same. Only for creating the blocks we use this shortcut.